This video is going to be dealing with the learning target about evaluating one-step and multi-step expressions. All right, so we know that an algebraic expression incorporates a variable. A variable is just a letter that represents some number, and we don't know what that number is. So if it has a variable, it's an algebraic expression, and to evaluate it is to find out what that number is, plug it in, and to solve. Okay, so there's one step and there's multi-step. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to work through um, three of these one-step problems, and then we'll do three multi-step expressions. And I want you to kind of follow along. And then at the end, I'll give you three that I want you to do on your own, and you can bring them to school tomorrow. So, okay, let's start with this first one. 16 plus b. It's an algebraic expression. When b is 25, then we can figure out, we can evaluate it. So all we do is 16, I replace the b with 25, and I get 41. All I did was put what b is, exchange the variable for the number that it represents, and solved. Okay? Here we have x minus y, two variables, x minus y. Now, when x is 64 and y is 27, I can plug these in and solve. So 64 is x minus 27. And when I do that, I get 37. I just plugged in x and y and did the operation. All right, here, 6x. Now, when a number is next to a variable, it is multiplication. So it's going to be 6 times x. X is my variable. When x is 1/2, then I plug it in. So it's 6 times 1/2. And I could do that a couple different ways. I know that half of 6 is 3. But if I do want to do the actual problem, I would make 6 into a fraction and times that by 1/2. When you times fractions, you just go across. 6 times 1 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Okay? So, that's if we just have one step. This one only had one addition, this one had one subtraction, and this one had one multiplication. Let's go to some multi-step ones, okay, that there's more than one operation happening. So we'll start with this first one. 5t plus 4. I know that it's going to be 5 times t plus 4 when t equals 3. So now I just replace the t with the 3 plus 4. Order of operations tells me that I have to do my multiplication first. So 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4 equals 19. So I did two steps. I did multiplication and then an addition once I plugged in what the variable was. Okay. This one, 4x squared. So I have a multiplication and an exponent. Now I know x is 1/8. So 4 times 1/8 squared. I could also write it like this, 4 times 1/8 and squared. Now, again, PEMDAS, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So I need to do my exponent first. So I'm going to come over here and 1/8 times 1/8. Okay? 1/8 squared is where I take 1/8 times 1/8. Okay? I need two 1/8s, and I multiply them together. So then I just do this. It's 8 times 8 is 64. So now I have 4 times 1/64. Again, I could do this like I did over here, where I have two fractions. 4 is the same as 4/1 times 1/64. 64. So then I just multiply across. 4 times 1 is 4, and 64 times 1 is 64. So I get 4 over 64. But I see they're both even, so I'm going to simplify this. This can be 2, cut it in half, and this would be 32. And they're both even again, so once they're even, I can always cut it in half. So this is going to be 1/16. Okay? So for x squared, when x equals 1/8, plug in the 1/8 here, I do all this computation, and my answer is 1/16. Okay, on this one, the problem is 10a plus 7 when a equals 1/5. Okay, for fun, you could pause the tape right here, pause the video, and go ahead and do this on paper and see what you get. So go ahead and pause it if you'd like, and then turn it back on, and I'll do it for you. Okay, so we have 10a plus 7. I know a is 1/5, so 10, when it's next to a variable, it's going to be times 1/5 plus 7. Okay, now I have a multiplication and addition. And I know that order of operations tells me I have to do my multiplication first. So I'm going to do 10 times 1/5. I'll come over here, 10 times 1/5. I want to make that into a fraction, and then I just go across. 10 over 5. I know 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay? So 10 times 1/5 equals 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7, 9. Okay? So that is how you do evaluating one-step and multi-step expressions. Okay, I have 3 problems that I'd like you to do. I'll put those here on the board. So I'm going to give you 2 variables, d equals 12, and e equals 1/3. Okay? So d equals 12, e equals 1/3. Now, here are 3 problems. The first one is 2d minus 5. The second one is 50 minus 3d. And the third one, 9e squared. Okay? So I would like you to try these on your own. Here's your variables. That's what they represent. And then here are the 3 problems. So go ahead and do those on a piece of paper. Bring them in. We'll go over them tomorrow at school. All right. If you have any questions, come see me. But this is evaluating one-step and multi-step expressions.